recorded. ঠিক আছে, so two's complemental subtraction এবং one's complemental subtraction এগুলো আমাদের হয়ে গেছে। তো এখন আমরা তাহলে যেটা দেখতে পারি সেটা হচ্ছে তোমার আমরা যেটা নিয়ে আলোচনা করতে পারি আর কি, সেটা হচ্ছে মার্কস মাল্টিপ্লেক্সার। মার্কস নিয়ে আমরা আলোচনা করতে পারি। তো আমরা সেই মার্কস নিয়ে আলোচনা করব। মার্কস হচ্ছে মাল্টিপ্লেক্সার। It's a device, multiplexing device. Now, what is multiplexing device? Basically, if I draw the block diagram, then you will understand. I think you can see the board. Is it visible? Board to you?
Yeah. Yes, it is visible.
Okay. So after so many days, I am again using board because only first year classes are running on. I mean, the undergraduate first year classes are running on online. It was running on online, and for them, I didn't have to use board. But again, for you, I have to use this board. So basically, we are talking about multiplexer. We are talking about multiplexer. Multiplexer. This is basically known as, in short, it is known as marks. Now, what is marks? Now, basically, if we draw the general block diagram of a marks, so it will look like this. If this is a device. Okay, another thing I want to tell you here that please take your attendance. Okay, one of you, I mean, if anybody is here and all that, or take please take the responsibility of taking the attendance. And after the end of the class, there will be probably 2 sessions every day, 40 minutes. So 40 minutes, 2 sessions will be there maximum. So for each session, you will take the attendance and send it to the group. Okay, digital group, that will be fine. Send it to the digital group. From there I will take it. Okay, anybody, I mean, please take somebody this responsibility নিজেদের মধ্যে ঠিক করে একজন আজকেরও কিন্তু অ্যাটেন্ডেন্সটা নিয়ে রাখবে। So basically, marks, in the marks there are few inputs. How many inputs will be there? That will be decided on some criteria. So basically, there will be more than one inputs. Okay, so these are basically those inputs. Okay, and there will be some select lines. Select lines, we will call it select lines. Now again, the number of select lines will be decided based on some criteria. So this will be the select lines, right? And there will be one output. Always remember, in the marks, always there will be one output only. In the marks, there will be always one output only, not more than one. And the formula is that if the select lines, if the select lines is equals to n, if the select lines is equals to n, then input lines, that means number of inputs, it will be 2 to the power n. And as I told you, output will be always 1. So this is the formula to decide how many number of inputs will be there, how many number of select lines will be there for a marks. So in the marks, if there are n number of select lines, that is this, then there could be 2 to the power n number of input lines, but always there will be a single output lines. And the characteristics of marks, it is like that. At each and every time, one input line will be selected and that will come to the output line. Each and every time one input line will be selected and that will come to the output line. Maybe there are 5 input lines, 6 input lines, or 8 input lines. If there are 8 input lines, there could be 4, 8 and kind of that, because you can understand this is 2 to the power n. So if there are 4 input lines, so at first the first input line will go to the output, then the next input line will go to the output, then the next, and then the next. So in that way the marks will operate. So if you have 2 select lines, then you will have 4 input lines, and obviously there will be a single output line. And in that case, the marks that will be known as, suppose there are n equals to 2. Suppose I'm saying that n equals to 2. So 2 to the power n, that is become 4, and output line that is always 1. So in that case, the marks will be known as 4:1, 4:1 marks. In that case, the marks will be known as 4:1 marks or 4:1 marks. Sometime it is written as 4:1 marks or 4:1 marks. 4:1 marks means you have to understand there are 4 input lines I'm talking about, not the select lines. Remember it. 4:1. Whenever I'm saying that 4:1 marks, that means 4 is the input line. So if 4 is the input line, so obviously log to 4, that is 2 will be the select line. So that is basically basic criteria of marks. Now suppose we are drawing the 4:1 marks. Okay, first of all we will draw the block diagram, then we will find out the truth table of that, and then we will draw the circuit diagram. Okay, so 4:1 marks, the block diagram I'm drawing. Okay, so I'm just modifying this picture a little bit. So as I told you that 4:1 marks, so there will be 4 input lines. So I'm drawing 4 input lines over here, and I can name the input lines. Like suppose this is input line I0, this is input line I1, this is I2, and this is input line I3. And there are 2 select lines. So 2 select lines, I can name it like that: S0, S1. Okay, and there are 1 output line, I'm naming it as Y, output Y. Fine. So now what could be the truth table? Let's write the truth table for it. So I have 2 select lines. Okay, I'm writing the truth table here. So in the truth table, there will be 2 sections actually. One will be select lines, another will be output. There will be 2 sections always. One will be select lines, another will be output. So select lines. Another will be output. Now here, the marks that we are drawing, you can understand that here there are only 2 select lines. So S0 I'm writing here, S1 I'm writing here, and here I'm writing Y. Y is the output. Now as there are 2 select lines, there could be 4 combinations. So 0, 0, next 1, 0, next 1, 0, and 1, 1. So there are 4 combinations. So when the combination is 0, 0, the first input line will be selected. So I0 will be selected. So in the output, I0 will appear. When it is 1, 0, then I1 will be selected in the output. If it is 1, 0 next, then it will be I2, and finally 1, 1, so it will be I3. So there are 4 inputs. Several times it is coming at the, at different point of time, it is based on this combination, it is coming to the output. So from here, I can write the equation. Okay, equation of the circuit. So what will be the equation of the circuit?
স্যার আউটপুটটা একবার বলবেন?
Output is number of output will be 1. So based on the selection line combination, first I0 যাচ্ছে, এই যে চারটে ইনপুট আছে, আমি বললাম যে মার্কসের ক্ষেত্রে ক্রাইটেরিয়া হচ্ছে এই যে ইনপুট লাইনগুলো আছে সেই ইনপুট লাইনগুলোই সিলেকশন লাইনের কম্বিনেশনের উপর বেস করে ডিফারেন্ট কম্বিনেশন অফ সিলেকশন লাইনে এক এক সময় এক একটা ইনপুট লাইন আউটপুট লাইনে অ্যাপিয়ার হচ্ছে। তো অবভিয়াসলি ফার্স্টে যখন সিলেকশন লাইন 0 0 তখন প্রথম ইনপুট লাইনটা সিলেক্ট হবে টু বি কনসিডার্ড অ্যাজ আউটপুট লাইন। যখন নেক্সট কম্বিনেশন আসছে 1 0 তখন নেক্সট ইনপুট লাইনটা সিলেক্ট হবে and that will appear at the output line. তারপরে যখন 1 0 পরের কম্বিনেশন আসছে তখন নেক্সট ইনপুট লাইন I2 সিলেক্ট হবে এবং সেটা আউটপুট লাইনে যাবে। তারপরে যখন 1 1 আসছে তখন লাস্ট সিলেকশন লাইন I3 সিলেক্ট হবে এবং সেটা আউটপুট লাইনে যাবে। So in that way it is happening. Okay, so that is basically the outputs are coming. আউটপুটটা তার মানে কি? অ্যাকচুয়ালি মার্কসের কাজ কি? মার্কসের কাজ হচ্ছে সিলেক্ট among various inputs. মার্কস যেটা করে সেটা হচ্ছে অনেকগুলো ইনপুট তোমার কাছে আছে, বেসড অন সার্টেন কম্বিনেশন, এই সিলেকশন লাইনের কম্বিনেশন, এক একটা ইনপুট লাইন এক একটা সময় আউটপুট লাইনে যাচ্ছে। তাহলে মার্কসকে আমরা সিলেক্টর হিসেবে বলতে পারি। প্রথমে ও I1 কে সিলেক্ট, I0 কে সিলেক্ট করছে, তারপরে I1 কে সিলেক্ট করছে, তারপরে I2 কে সিলেক্ট করছে, তারপরে I3 কে সিলেক্ট করছে। সো এরকম ভাবে মার্কস কাজ করে। তো এবার যদি আমরা ইকুয়েশনটা লিখি তাহলে ফার্স্ট ইকুয়েশনে আমরা যেটা পাই S0 S1, আমরা সব মেথড ইউজ করব। আমরা বলেছি জেনারেলি আমরা সব মেথড ইউজ করি। তাহলে S0 S1 সেক্ষেত্রে S0 বার S1 বার তার সঙ্গে যেটা আসবে সেটা হচ্ছে I0, বিকজ I0টা এখানে আউটপুটে আসছে, সেই জন্য S0 বার S1 বার I0। নেক্সট আমার আসবে S0 S1 বার এবং I1। নেক্সট তারপরে আমার যেটা আসবে S0 বার S1 I2 এবং ফাইনালি আমার আসবে S0 S1 I3। So this will be my equation of the marks. Okay, this will be my equation of the marks. So now I have to draw the circuit diagram for these marks. So I have got the equation, so there will be no problem to draw the circuit diagram over here. So what will be the circuit diagram? So for that I have to take specifically two input S0 S1, and I need to take another two input, that is complement of S0 S1, because sometime it is directly S0, sometime it is S1 bar, so like that. So I need main two inputs S0 S1, and with that the input lines will be added up. So let's see what will be the circuit diagram. So to draw the circuit diagram, I'm taking a simple approach. This is suppose S1, next this is suppose S0, so this is I'm writing as S0, this is I'm writing at S1 as S1, and you see I will be needed 4 AND gates, and finally I will be needed 1 OR gate. So let's draw the 4 AND gates first. 1 AND gate, 2, 3, and 4 AND gates. And now I have to take the inputs. For the first one, S0 bar S1 bar. So S0 bar and S1 bar. For the next one, I have the combination S0 and S1 bar. So S0 and S1 bar. For the next one, I have the combination S0 and S1 bar. So S0 and S1 bar. So S0 and S1 bar. For the next one, I have the combination S0 and S1 bar. So S0 and S1 bar. And S1 bar. For the next one, I have combination S0 bar S1. So S0 bar and S1, I'm taking it from here. S1. Next for the last one, S0 S1. So this is my S0. And here it is coming my S1. And each and every cases, I have to add the input lines. That is the first input line over here. It will be I0. Then here it will be I1. Then here it will be I2. And here it will be I3. And now, finally, I will be needed one OR gate. I'll be needed one OR gate that will produce actually my output Y. And here, from each and every AND gate, from each and every AND gate, the thing will come and it will be reach to this OR gate. That will be my circuit diagram of this 4:1 marks. Remember, this is I have drawn a 4:1 marks. This is a 4:1 marks I have drawn. So this is a 4:1 marks. This is block diagram of a 4:1 marks. This is truth table of a 4:1 marks. This is the equation of the 4:1 marks, and this is the circuit diagram of this 4:1 marks. Okay. So I don't think circuit diagram will be needed much for you, as because I mean maybe if it is a normal, I mean the pen and paper exam, then circuit diagram may come. Otherwise, I don't think it will become. But yes, maybe a circuit diagram will be given to you, and it may be asked that whether it is a 4:1 marks or 8:1 marks or something else, and like that. So that can be done. Okay, so we have to concentrate on each and everything over here. Basically, we need to know the block diagram, need to know the truth table, need to know the equation, and need to know the circuit diagram. So this is the 4:1 marks. Now similarly, like here I have drawn a 4:1 marks. Similarly, there could be 8:1 marks, there could be 16:1 marks, and like that. Okay, in case of 8:1 marks, you can understand that in case of 8:1 marks, I will be needed how many number of select lines? Who can answer me? Suppose I have three select lines, right? So for 8:1 marks, there will be 3 select lines, there will be 8 input lines, and obviously there will be 1 output line. So 8:1 marks, you can name it like that: I0, I1, I2, I3, I4, I5, I6, I7. You can name the select lines like S0, S1, S2. So like that. And correspondingly, you will have in your truth table, there will be 8 combinations starting from 000 to 111. When it will be 000, so I0 line will be selected. When it will be 100, I'm saying like S0, S1, S2. So S0, S1, S2, when the combination is 000, so I0 will be selected. When the S0, S1, S2, the combination is 100, I1 will be selected. When it will be 010, I2 will be selected. When it will be 110, I3 will be selected. 001, I4 will be selected, and so on and so forth. 101, so it will be I5, 011, so I6, 111, that is I7. So simply like that. And then you will write the equation similar way, in this way, and then you can draw the circuit of it. So this is basically the marks. Now the question is sometimes asked that what is the usefulness of marks? Why we'll use marks? What is the need of marks? Basically, it is used to control. You can say it is used to control the signal and data routing or data routing. We say that means if you need to control the signal and data, suppose you want to need a control that over there you have several options, several paths available to you, and your data or signal can travel in travel via different paths, but you need to select one path at a single time. So when you have more than one options, then you can use marks to select the single route, because there may be 10 routes. For each 10, I mean, for every 10 routes, the data can travel, but at the same time, only single route can be selected. Single route should be selected. So in that case, in this kind of option situation, you can use marks. Okay. We can say an example, like you may have heard, I mean, specifically those have a background of computer science or maybe BCA, they know that when you have studied operating system, even in your computer architecture, I think you have heard a term, program counter. Program counter is a register. Program counter. So program counter is a register. The basic job of a program counter is to keep a record. It actually keeps a record of the next instruction. Keep the record of the next instruction that will be executed by the CPU. That is the program counter. So that program counter over there, we can use this marks. Actually, what happens? The value that will be added into the program counter, it can come from one of the several different sources, because you can understand there are several different programs are running, or maybe several different instructions are there. Now, which instruction will be the next instruction that will be executed by the CPU? For that, in front of CPU, it has many options. Now, one of the option will be loaded. One of the options should be selected. So whenever there are more than options, and from those more than options, we have to select a single option, we can use marks. Okay, so that is why I'm saying in case of program counter, we can use marks, as because in the program counter, the value that will be loaded into the program counter, that can come from the different sources. That can come from the different sources, and by using hello, কে পরে ফোন করুন, ক্লাসে আছি, পরে ফোন করুন। হ্যাঁ, so basically by using marks, it becomes very easy to determine that which value that will be loaded into the program counter. Okay, so that is just an example. That is just an example of usage of program counter. There are lots of examples. There are in various situations, program count, I mean, these marks, it is used in our computer circuits or in other circuits, electronic devices. So that is marks. Okay, so marks can be used as a selector. You can say it can be used as a data selector. It can be used as a address selector. Whenever you need to select something, marks will come into the picture. Marks will be handy. Okay, so that is marks. Okay, so I hope you have got about marks. Now,
আচ্ছা স্যার 6:1 যদি মার্কস আমি করি তাহলে সেখানে
6:1 তো হবে না, না 6:1 তো হবে না। তোমার তো ফর্মুলাটা হচ্ছে সিলেকশন লাইন যদি n হয় 2 to the power n, so 6:1 is not possible theoretically. Okay,
ঠিক আছে।
আচ্ছা, so next হচ্ছে the reverse of it, that is demarks. আমরা এতক্ষণ মার্কস নিয়ে দেখলাম, নেক্সট হচ্ছে demarks. What is demarks? Let's see that. Okay, demarks is demultiplexer, just opposite to marks. It is known as demultiplexer, just opposite to marks. Okay, so let's see that. demarks, what you can write demarks, demultiplexer. Here you can write it like that. Demarks will be better. So it is just opposite demarks. So again, if we start from the block diagram, of a demarcs. So here, as it is opposite, so first of all, you can understand in the marks there were more than one inputs. Here there will be single input. This is the first one. There will be single input. You can name this input as I. There will be more than one outputs. So outputs will be like Y0, Y1, Y2, Y3, like that. Okay. This will be. I'm just considering here it is 1:4 demarcs. Now demarcs will be known as 1:4, 1:8, 1:16, like that. So I'm considering it as 1:4 demarcs for our simplicity because space constraint is here. So this is the thing, and there'll be obviously select lines. So select lines, as it is 1:4, so again the select lines will be 2. So these are the select lines. So here the formula is like that. If select lines are n, if your, I'm writing it short, select lines are n, then output lines will be 2 to the power n, and obviously there will be single input line. Okay, there will be single input line. So as I told you, marks could be 1:4 demarcs. Demarcs could be 1:4 demarcs, 1:8 demarcs, and like that. So here, let's say that the select lines names are as if S0, S1, like previous. So S0 and S1. So first of all, we will see what is the truth table of it. So again, truth table, it is very similar. In my truth table, there will be again few sections. And what are those sections? Let us see. So first of all, in the select line part, there will be two things. Select line, there will be two things, two sections, that is S0 and S1. Now at the output part, there will be 4 sections. At the output part, there will be 4 sections. What are those 4 sections? Y0, Y1, Y2 becomes little clumsy. Y3. So Y0, Y1, Y2, Y3. Okay. Now select lines, as there are 2 options, so 4 combinations, as if that is S0, I mean 0, 0, then it will be 1, 0, then it will be 1, 0, and then it will be 1, 1. Now in the output section, when it is Y0, so here this line will be on. So that is why I'm saying it is I. Okay, yeah, this line will be on. Other lines will be zeros. Next, for the next section, here this line will be on and other lines will be zeros. For the next section, there will be, this line will be on and this line, all other lines will be 0. And for the last one, all these will be zeros and this line will be on. So that means this input is coming to the output at here when it is 0, 0. This input is coming here when it is 1, 0. This input is coming here when it is 1, 1, and like that. Okay. So this is the truth table of this demarcs. Now, if I write the equation, so if I write the equation over here, you see here we will get 4 equations. Individually 4 equations we will get, because at first, at some time, this is my output. At next time, this is my output. At next time, this is my output, and finally, this is my output. So equations will be like that. For y0, I can say it is s0 bar s1 bar into I. So y0, it is s0 bar s1 bar into I. Next, for y1, I can say very easily that it is s0 s1 bar into I. Next, for y2, I can say it is s0 bar s1 into I. And finally, for y3, I'm writing here y3, it will be s0 s1 into I. So these are the 4 equations that we'll get from the against these marks. Now, I mean against these demarks. Okay. So the basic difference between marks and demarks is that in case of marks, we have seen that we have several inputs. Among them, one input is getting selected. But in case of demarks, we have got, and in the marks there will be only a single output always. But in case of demarks, it is not like that. In case of demarks, the input line, number of input line is 1, and there are several output lines. Okay. So now, if we draw the circuit, of it, let us draw the circuit of it like previous. So basically, this is, if I name it as S0, if I name it as S1. Okay. So I'm trying. I will be needed. How many number of AND gates? I'll be needed again. 4 number of AND gates. I'm right. I'm drawing here 4 number of AND gates. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So 4 number of AND gates I'm getting. Now I have to select the lines. So at first I have S0 bar, S1 bar. So this is S0 bar very simply, and this is S1 bar. Okay, S0 bar, S1 bar. Next is I have the option S0, S1 bar. So S0 is here, it is coming S0, S1 bar, here it is coming S1 bar. Okay. Next is S0 bar S1. So S0 bar is coming from here, and S1 is coming from here. And finally, it is S0 S1. So this is my S0, and let's make it a little longer. My S0, and this is my S1. Okay, this is my S1. Now, another thing that we have to add is the input line I. And if you see, this input line I is basically common to each and every AND gate. So I will take an input line I,